Wales. All week long, I've been looking forward to getting away and spending another couple of days exploring some more of your mountains. As we got to Friday and I checked in with the Met Office to see what it would be like, this is what I was greeted with.
Northern Ireland, some western parts of England could start to see some showers developing. Some of these could be heavy and thundery, but the vast majority...
So there we go. Not ideal weather for exploring the mountains. So the plans had to change, and after a long, hot Friday, sharing a classroom and a tiny little fan with 30 children, it was finally time to say goodbye to the working week. So I headed home, loaded the pack, got changed, and then jumped in the car and headed towards the coast. It was great to finally arrive, and the village I started at was idyllic, as you can see. And I must say, the views and light that followed made it all the more beautiful. Look at that. What a stunner. I am the king of the lastminute.com and I've arrived just in time. Oh, so pleased to catch the sunset. Cracking time of the day. And yeah, I'm realising that the Norfolk coast, loads of people I know rave about it, and I can see why now. Absolutely stunning. Quite a bit flatter than what I'm used to. You know, anybody used to my channel, or anybody used to watch my videos, you'll know that, you know, normally, you know, I find the mountains of Snowdonia and the lakes a bit of a magnet, and I'm always drawn to them. I still don't think you can beat the mountains, but yeah, this is quite a bit closer to home, and I'm sure you'd agree, it's still beautiful. There it is again. That little village that I passed through right at the start, that was cracking as well. Loads of life, as you can see. Burnham Overstride, I believe it was called. I parked the car in the heart of the village. There's a little cafe actually not too far away, so when I get back to the car in the morning, I'm looking forward to a coffee. But yeah, the plan now, it is getting dark. It's a race against that setting sun. It's just about to slip behind the horizon. But yeah, I'm heading for a beach that is, I don't know, it looks absolutely huge on the map. So we'll get down there. I don't know how much light we're going to have. And yeah, I've realised that already that I've left the torch back in the car. Not great. Let's hope the moon's out, so then we'll get a bit of natural light. But I'm going to keep plodding on, and I'll see you down there. I'm trying to outpace the midges. Go out and forth. Well, I'm in the dunes, man. But more to the point, I'm about to get to the top of the dune. Normally it's top of a mountain when you get that brand new view at the top. Tonight it's a dune. I've got a funny feeling now I know what's going to be awaiting us. Oh, there it is. Look at this. I just love like when you get an amazing view for the first time. You can't beat it. Oh, that is unreal. Beautiful. And look at the size of it. You know, Snowdonia Lake District, all of the national parks, they might be big mountain and big river territory. Norfolk, or North Norfolk, I want to call it big sky country. And big beach territory as well. Look at it, it's just absolutely enormous. I don't think we're going to struggle with overcrowding, are we, tonight, or even in the morning. Lovely as the weather's going to be. But yeah, I'm going to have to drag myself away, find a little patch where I'm going to sleep for the night in my bivvy, and then more important of all, enjoy a beer. I am gasping for one. Well, here we go. It didn't take too long to find the perfect little pitch. And what a cracking little spot it is. I could almost be on a tropical beach somewhere, couldn't I, with a sky like that. And I'll tell you what, it's really warm as well. But yeah, it's such a rush trip that I've forgotten a few bits. I've already mentioned the torch that I forgot. I'm also realising that I forgot my mozzie net, which, yeah, I could really do with right now. I'm just hoping as it gets darker, they'll clear off. But anyway, enough of the moaning. It's time for a beer. And I've got a new one tonight. Never tried this. It is a Ginger Beast. I love this one. Ginger Beast Guilo. And it's got some sort of like oriental writing on it. Let's give it a whirl and see how it tastes. Cheers. Looking forward to this. Not bad. I'm not sure if I love this one because it is a really strong ginger taste, and I'm not really sure if that belongs in a beer, but certainly passable. And with a beach like this, it's only right that we have the taste of paradise. We've got a bounty. I had dinner actually while I was driving. A dessert is obviously needed. It is amazing. I've just done a week's work, as a teacher. The classroom all week has been ridiculous. Just like, literally all the kids and me have been taking it in turns in front of the fan with like a squirty bottle of water as well. It's been ridiculously hot. And yeah, the kids have just been hard work as well. So please get to the end of it. Only a few hours ago, I was in school, and now look, I can see the beauty of getting away straight after work, whether that's at the end of the week or during the week as well. Might just do more of it. Well, even though I said I wasn't completely bowled over by that beer, still went down without hardly touching the sides. It was obviously needed. And yeah, bonus is I've got a nice drop of scotch in the bag, which I'll enjoy after this. But I don't know if you can make out a couple of silhouettes off in the distance. There are still a couple of people down on this beach. And yeah, although it's not completely dark, it is 20 past 10. So I'm not sure what they're doing down here at this time. Hopefully they'll clear off pretty soon. And then I'll have the place to myself. But yeah, I've been sitting there just sipping around a beer, just watching the sky, just change colour almost by the minute. It's that beautiful sort of deep red now off on the horizon. Absolutely gorgeous. And what I love as well is that sort of, it's weird because you don't get those sort of wave sound effects that you used to on sort of YouTube if you listen to it. It's almost like it's like a constant noise, but still a very, very relaxing one. So I reckon after that week's work and, I don't know, the sea air and those waves, I'll sleep like a baby. But of course, this time of year, even if I don't, the bonus is, you haven't got to sort of lay there and wait for hours and hours of darkness to pass. I'll be getting light again by about 3:30, 4. And that's what I plan to get up anyway to catch sunrise. So I know I've not filmed loads tonight. I might sort of film a setup just before I go to bed. But I guess there probably won't be enough light by then. So I shall see. If I don't see you later, hopefully I'll sleep well. And I'll see you in the morning. Night, night. Well, that sea air, beer and whiskey certainly helped me sleep well. But even with that, I couldn't resist getting up ridiculously early to catch the sunrise. So up I got, had a bit of a stretch, and then it was a case of waiting for the sun to come up. I'll let you make your own mind up with the footage that follows, but I reckon it was more than worth it. That sunrise was stunning. And as I'd risen at 4 a.m, which just so happened to be the same time that Rocky Balboa got up to train in the first film, I felt inspired to do some training on my own and become more of a contender and less of a tomato. Here goes. Yeah, breakfast. Good morning, everyone. Well, Rocky's left. Only me now on the beach. And yeah, just before 10 to 6, got to say, train like Rocky is hungry work, so breakfast is much needed. Let's see what we've got on the menu. Well, first up is going to be some porridge. I've actually started buying some of these. Coffee, I normally bring like the dehydrated stuff. This one is a coffee bag. Taylor's of Harrogate. You know, if it comes from Harrogate, it's always going to be rather nice, isn't it? Yeah, so that's my coffee fix for the morning. We've got some fruit, got a banana, we've got an orange. I've got some bread, and obviously a usual Dan Ryan style, I left the beans in the car. Not the smartest move, but I've got some tomato ketchup to stick in that too. I don't know, yeah, to give it some flavour. Best thing though is I'm going to say that, yeah, we're going to sort of end with the Hollywood films and enter in with the TV shows. And yeah, I suppose you could say that this is an audition of Saturday Morning Kitchen. But I have no cutlery. I've left my spoon, my fork, everything back in the car, which is really annoying. So this is going to be my first time eating porridge with no spoon. I don't think I'm going to... Here we go then, grubs up. I say grubs up. It's more like drinks up. Here they are. It's not very often I get to drink my porridge to start the day, but that is what I'm going to have to do this morning due to my general walliness. Here we go. Cheers. I'll tell you what, I might not be eating it the way I want, but the brand of this porridge is Mama, the Craft Oat Company. Don't know if you're supposed to say it like that. Never had it before. This one is cranberry and raisin, and it's pretty nice. This would be a lot better with a spoon, but still, not bad at all. Let's give this coffee a whirl. Oh, yes, that's got some good strength to it. Put some of that sort of long life milk in as well. Yeah, that's so much better than the dehydrated stuff I normally get. And it certainly earns the Harrogate name on its side. Drink aside, it is just amazing sitting here this morning. That sun, it's risen. It's incredible how quickly it climbs. Quite a bit of strength in it now. And I can see one or two, there's like a sailing boat just out to sea already, making an early start. No one on the beach yet. It won't be long, I guess, before I am joined by like dog walkers and some other people making the most of, I think, what's going to be the last really good day on this side of England for quite a while. All that rubbish weather you saw in the west, heading this way. Blech. Sorry about that, ladies and gents, but I'm not very well this morning. I mean, look at the state of me. You know, poor Dan, I feel really bad. You know, my owner, Dan, is just about anything he could have forgotten on this trip, but he bloody well has. And I guess I'm just testing his resilience even more by completely giving up on him. I don't know what to say, but I'm actually really, really upset as well, if I'm being honest, because, well, I've just spoken to Dan off camera, and well, he's told me that even though the weather's beautiful, he's going to chuck me in the bottom of his bag. I mean, that's not where I'm meant to be, is it? So I guess this is my first hello and my last goodbye. So, yeah, I think the next you'll see of Dan, he'll have replaced me, and yeah, he'll be in a forest. I'll see you later, guys. Goodbye. I'm not sure if you can still hear the sea. I can. And yeah, you can see there's the edge of the forest. But yeah, just behind, the great thing about Holkham Beach is just behind it, for a good part of it, you've got this beautiful pine forest. You can tell from all of the cones on the floor. You know, when the sun's strong like it is today, it's great to have this, you know, to take some shelter. And obviously with my wild camping hat on, yeah, it's also a great place to camp if you wanted to. You know, I was thinking about bringing my hammock. Got so many trees to choose from, but I'd love a little place right on the edge of the forest. Pick a couple of nice straight trees, get your hammock set up, lay back, and fall asleep to the sound of the waves. Is there anything better? I'm not sure there is. Right, I'm going to get back to the beach and think about maybe joining that swimmer. Well, I don't think there's any better way of finishing this video than taking a walk in the surf. I tell you, I love that swim as well. Probably set me up for the day it has. And it was nowhere near as cold as some of those streams that I've swum in up in the Lake District, Snowdonia, places like that. So yeah, that made it all the easier. Anyway, I must say, if you made it to the point in the video, thank you very much for your perseverance. If you're a subscriber, thank you as well. If you haven't yet subscribed, I'd very much appreciate it if you just click the subscribe button. Not only will it help me support the channel, but also it means that if you did enjoy this video, it'll keep you up to date with my next adventure, which I know, and you probably know as well, won't be too far away, as I'm properly addicted to this. Who can blame me? You know, it's only early Saturday morning, and yet I feel like I've made full use this weekend already, and I feel truly alive. That is what it's all about. Last word, if you're out there seeing yourself adventuring, or this has inspired you to, take care, most important of all, enjoy.